Hey everybody, Dux here. I'll be talking about the Brewmaster Monk and their talent tree spec. So again, this is very early, but this is what I've picked so far. First row has not changed for all specs. Chi Burst, which is a 0.802 second cast, which I hate casting as a tank, so I picked just by despise for it. I took Eye of the Tiger, but also Chi Wave could be decent as well. Again, it's you get so much healing from your brews that this is just complementary healing as far as I'm concerned. Chi Torpedo is my preference for this tier here. I think it's the same in WoD. Not gonna take too much time here. Light Brewing reduces the cooldown of Iron Skin Brew and Purifying Brew by 5 seconds and increases the maximum number of charges by 1. So instead of having 3 charges of each, now you get 4. So, and again, if you there's something in your weapon spec that actually increases your speed by 6% every time you use a brew. Now, if you have 8 that you can 4 that you can chug, sorry, now you can actually get to a quite decent amount of speed overall. So something neat, especially when you wipe and you're coming back, you can just like chug all your brews on your way back. So the other option is this one as well, which is not bad either. This one gives you actually more brews for that, because once you get to 0 brews left, you can chug this every minute cooldown, and then it fills your energy bar. On top, it actually recharges your iron skin brews and your purifying brews, so that it gives you technically 6 instead of 4. So that's another thing you might think about, either or. It's pretty good here. And then the last one is secret ingredients. Tiger Palm has a 30% chance to reset the remaining cooldown of Keg Smash. And then in this one, I just never was a fan of the Black Ox statue, even if there's some pretty good situational things where you can use it. I picked like Sweep. It's always been what I've enjoyed, especially when leveling. Next here, Healing Elixirs is my choice. Heals for 15% of your maximum health when a damaging attack brings you below 35% health, or when you drink a brew while injured. Effect can only happen once every 18 seconds, and then you have the choice. You could also go with other cooldowns. Like I can see where you would go differently, like in a dungeon or something like that. But like for leveling, like self healing is great, and this was definitely useful, especially trying to get the weapon. You're gonna find it fairly annoying to try to kill those a few of those demons in your temple area there in Pandaria. Next, the other two actually, well, the other one, Dampened Arm, reduces all damage you take by 30% from the next 3 attacks that damage you for 15% or more of your maximum health castable while stunned. So that might be something really good for PvP. So yeah, here you have the Invoke Nizwao of the Black Ox. Summons an effigy of Nizwao, the Black Ox, for 45 seconds. Nizwao attacks their primary target and taunts it. So if you don't want to tank or whatever, that's something that you can use. And you also have Rushing Jade Wind. Summons a Whirling Tornado around you, causing 25k damage over 4.8 seconds to enemies within 8 yards. And you also have Special Delivery. Drinking Iron Skin or Purifying Brew has a 30% chance to toss a keg high into the air that lands nearby after 33 seconds, sorry, dealing 28k damage to all enemies within 8 yards and reducing their movement speed by 50% for 15 seconds. So that's what I picked. Again, I guess I would be a toss-up between those two. I like this one because it just feels natural. You're chugging fairly naturally anyway, especially the more if you're gonna pull a lot of ads just to mow them down, tank style, then you're probably gonna want to get this as well, because then you're gonna be healing yourself constantly, and this is gonna give you more damage as well. 30% chance to get this AOE, which is really nice. And the last one, Elusive Dance. Purifying Brew also grants up to 15% dodge for 6 seconds based on the level of stagger damage purified. Fortified Mind, Keg Smash, and Tiger Palm now also reduce the cooldown of Fortifying Brew. And then the last one, High Tolerance. Stagger delays an additional 5% of incoming damage. So again, to me, it was a toss-up between those two, and I picked fortified mine. It works well, right? You want to basically reduce the cooldown of your fortifying brew so that you can use it as much as possible, right? It's a 5-minute cooldown, so it's a long one. So having this like constantly through, especially dungeons and stuff like that, it's coming back quicker, which is really good. But this also could be really nice as well if you want to just, you're just planning on leveling and not necessarily going into dungeons. Again, it's all depending on what your playstyle is and what you want to do, but this so far works really well. Again, there will be more of those videos. I will update them just like I do every other classes. I send you guys some updates. Right now I can't do anything with regards to the other classes because there's a nice little problem where Warcraft Logs does not fucking realize that the abilities don't hit for 1, 2, and 3 or whatever. Somehow the combat looks fucked up. So anyways, it's not Warcraft Logs. Warcraft Logs is just following what it says, but it's wrong. Anyway, so once that's fixed, I'll go back to the drawing boards and I'll give you guys some brand new numbers as to what to expect. Again, thanks for watching, guys, and see you guys on the next one. Later.